and welcome to the Grade 2 element of the composing for the VCM examination board. So for your Grade 2 composition, which can be found in the Crazy Composing book, page 13, you show here the elements that you have to do. So for your Grade 2 composition, you should be able to produce a composition which is short, approximately 16 bars long. It should be placed in the key of C, G or F major. So if you choose C major, you have no sharps and flats in the key signature. If you choose to place it in G major, you put an F sharp in the key signature, and if you choose to write it in F major, you put a B flat in the key signature. So again, you have to set the melody in a clef suitable for your own instrument, whether it be a melody instrument or the piano or a bass instrument. So the composition itself should have an opening phrase of 4 bars which forms a question, an answering phrase of 4 bars which forms an answer. You then repeat the opening phrase of 4 bars again, and then you do a second answering phrase which balances the question. So remember that the best compositions are always the most symmetrical ones. So make it a 4-4-4-4 type of form for your composition, and you can't go wrong. So as an example of a typical good composition for this grade, you have in the book here the composition Lavender's Blue. So you can see here you've got, first of all, a nice 4-bar phrase to start off with, which goes C, E, G, G, F, E, D, C, up to the top C. La, 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 la. So there's your first phrase there, which is your first question phrase. Then you have an answering phrase that goes with that. La, 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 la. And you can see at the end of that phrase, even though this one's in the key of C, it doesn't end on the C there, because if you end on a C at the end of that phrase, it makes it sound finished. Save the C for the very last note, and then that gives a finality to your composition. The next section then is a repeat of the first phrase again. La, 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 la. And then finally, you finish off with an answering phrase that finishes on the C at the end. La, 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 la. So there we are. You've got 16 bars separate out. 4-bar question, 4-bar answer, a repeat of the 4-bar question, then another answer. This can then be put on the staves, which are written on the side here, and then you just need to put on some extra details like before, making sure you give it a title, making sure you put your name as the composer. You need to put a tempo indication. You also need to put in dynamics as well. And that completes the Grade 2.